Good morning guys, good to see all of you. This is Toby and welcome back to yet another video, not just from the Philippines but also about the Philippines. Coming up a video about 5 things about the Philippines you need to know before you come here. In the moment I'm in Davao City, in the very south of the Philippines. So the Philippines is a very diverse country. Every island is a little bit different from the others. But overall, there is something like the Filipino culture and there's something that is very similar, doesn't matter where you are in the Philippines. As you may know, my wife and I, we are living for about 2.5 years already here in the Philippines and we dropped many bricks. We made fool of ourselves trying to understand and to learn Filipino culture. And I just want to share a little bit of the insights that we gained here while sharing 5 facts about the Philippines with you that you should know before you come here. Maybe you are a backpacker, you want to go on holiday here to the Philippines, or to travel for a longer period of time, or even you want to come here to work and to stay longer. Stay tuned for 5 tips. The first thing is shame culture. When you are from a Western country, as I am, I'm from Germany, it's very probable that your culture is considered a guilt culture. And most of the Asian countries, as well as many other countries in the world, are considered honor or shame cultures. And there's a huge difference in the mindset of the people between a guilt culture and a shame culture. For example, for me, or for many of the Caucasian people, there's something like right and wrong. For example, stealing is wrong. It doesn't matter if somebody sees you, if somebody is watching you stealing. Stealing is wrong. And maybe even if you've stolen something, you will have a bad conscience because you know that it's a wrong thing. In a shame culture, it wouldn't be about is it right or is it wrong. At least it wouldn't be so much about if it's right or wrong. It's more about whether I'm seen or I'm not seen, whether I lose my face in front of other people or not. So it's not necessarily bad that I stole something. It is bad somebody saw me and now he's blaming me in public. It's a lot about how people see me in the shame culture. And that leads to very interesting things in the Philippines as well. I read a nice example in a book. There was a foreign architect and he wanted some locals to paint a red wall, to paint it white. So on the next day he came back and the wall was still red, so it wasn't white yet. So he went to the workers and he said, like, why didn't you paint the wall? And they said to him, oh, we painted the wall, it's done. He said, well, it's red, it's not yet white, so you didn't paint the wall. Oh yes, we did paint the wall. That's a very nice example. It's very obvious, but they lied in his face because it would have been a shame to admit that they made a mistake or they forgotten about it. If you are in Manila, if you are in the city, for example, and you ask somebody where's the train, they will always tell you where it is, even if they don't know it. Because they rather would tell you a wrong direction than admitting that they don't know it. So the first point, be aware that the mindset of the people is different. We are dealing with a shame or honor culture here, not with a guilt-based culture. The second point is poverty. When you come to the Philippines, especially in the touristy areas or in the cities, you will see rich people, nice cars, nice buildings and everything right next to devastating poverty. This can be very disturbing. There are a lot of poor people in the Philippines. About 60% of all Filipinos live with less than $2 per day, which is crazy when you take in consideration that even a kilo of rice costs already almost $1. About 50 million people don't have any kind of social security. That's about half the population. And about 22 million people go hungry every day. So this is very sad. But don't let this be a reason not to come here or not to enjoy your holiday. You should enjoy your holiday. You should enjoy your time here in the Philippines, whatever it is. But be aware that this is also a very poor country. So and this can have a few different effects on you. First of all, it should make you thankful. It should make you thankful for what you've got. So don't take it for granted. Don't just accept what you have, but just be thankful for it. Be thankful for the freedom you have, for the possibilities you have. And maybe also allow yourself to be moved by poverty and to think about how you can make a contribution to people's life, how you can change people's life, how you can find ways to support poor people or to fight for social justice. They are very, very good organizations you can support. So you shouldn't come here and throw around with your money, but just the fact that you are here is a support already. But when you learn to be thankful for what you've got, you also want to share something with those in need. So one more time, the second point, poverty. The Philippines are very poor, so learn to be thankful for what you've got and allow yourself to be moved by the circumstances of people. The third point is terrorism and criminality. If you're following the news, probably you heard some controversial things about the Philippines, that it's not quite safe and that there are a lot of tourists and extremist groups here in the Philippines. And this is kind of true. There are extremistic groups, there's the IS, there's Abu Sayyaf, and there are some things going on here in the Philippines that are quite shocking. Just recently here in Mindanao there was a war, so of course that was dangerous. So regardless of what I'm saying, don't take me completely for granted here. Always follow the advice of the Office of Foreign Affairs, or however this department is called in your country. But don't let the fear of terrorism cloud your fun here in the Philippines or your plans of coming here to the Philippines. Just from a personal experience, we never felt threatened or in danger here in the Philippines. We lived for 2 years in Samar. That was quite safe. So if you know which areas you shouldn't go to, which is basically the southern part of Mindanao, or the southwest of Mindanao in the Zulu Sea, and also southern part of Palawan is considered dangerous. So there were a few kidnappings and stuff that took place there. Just know which areas you shouldn't go to and you should go to alone. Concerning criminality, there are a lot of pickpockets, especially in the cities like Manila. So just beware of your belongings, look out for them, and if you have a backpack maybe and you are in the city with a lot of people, maybe wear them like on your chest and not on your back, to keep your stuff safe, and don't show off your belongings and your money in public. 2 times somebody tried to steal something from us, and both times were children. So beware that sometimes those groups of street children are after your stuff. But please, don't let mistrust and the fear of robbery and everything cloud your fun again here in the Philippines. When children are coming up to you, don't treat them badly or be very, very afraid of your stuff. Just watch out for your stuff. Say hello to them. They will be very friendly. If you have something to eat, you can share with them. Just do it. They will love you for that. So again, of course, there are areas that are dangerous here in the Philippines. There is criminality around here. So beware of your belongings. Just travel in small groups or pairs, and before you travel to an area, gather some information about this particular area, whether it's considered dangerous or not. And you will be safe and have a wonderful, amazing time here in the Philippines. Kaya hapon. Now I'm going to the boat, which will bring me to Paradise Island. This is not our boat, obviously. Hello po.
Paradise?
Ah, sa Paradise. Sa hapon lang. Oh.
Dito lang. Sige, sige.
My birthday sila. My boat.
Oh, nakatay mo largahan dito ko. Siguro mga 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, no problem. Walay problema. Next point is, and that makes the Philippines kind of special as well, that the people are considerably good in speaking English. Compared to other Asian countries, it's really, really easy to get along here with English. Of course, the more remote you are, the less English the people speak. But generally, oh, that's windy. But generally, it's quite easy to get along here with English. English is one of the official trade languages of the Philippines. So the street signs are in English, at least most of them. If you have to go to a hospital, everything will be in English. Even the signs and stuff in supermarkets are in English. And most of the people can speak enough English so that you can ask some questions like where to go and how much is it and stuff. Nevertheless, they will love it if you speak some words in their language. The funny thing is that there are more than 700 languages in the Philippines. It means it's hard to know all of them. Tagalog or Filipino is the national language. And so if you could learn just a few sentences and words in this language, Tagalog, they will love you for that. Ngayong hapon. Malapit sa mga durian. So now we will start already, even though the boat is not yet full, because for 150 pesos, which is $3, you can rent the whole boat, and so we are sharing this like as few people. In Tagalog, no, even in Cebuano, it's called Pacquiao. Don't change it with Manny Pacquiao, the famous boxer. Pacquiao means to rent the whole thing, even though it's not yet full. Which brings me to my last point. Cheap, very reasonable prices. You get a very high value for low costs in the Philippines. So when I say the Philippines are cheap, don't get me wrong, like compared to the wages you earn in this country, it's not cheap at all. As a tourist, somebody who brings foreign money into the country, you get very high value for your money, especially when it's about accommodation and transport. I'm paying like 20 pesos actually for this boat ride to the other island now, now 30 because we are hiring the whole thing. But also accommodations. For 1,000 pesos, which is 20 bucks, you get a very, very good accommodation in most areas already. So if you want to come here, if you want to make holiday, if you want to be a tourist here, you can have a very, very great time by not spending too much money. I'm going to enjoy now the birthday of our friends. Okay guys, that was today's video. I hope you liked it and it was helpful to you. If yes, just hit that like button, it actually makes a difference, and subscribe to that channel if you aren't already. And I see you in the next video.